I'm impressed. I've always found those extra-dimensional beings to be especially irritating to hunt down. Against the Elders, we find nothing but success.
Begin the covert action immediately, Commander.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander. Central Officer Bradford has personally substantiated claims that the massive frontline unit they call the Muton was actually at one time even larger than the specimen I have before me today. As it is, the creature is abnormally warm to the touch for a corpse, and I must say, it is quite disconcerting. The aliens make a strong statement by fielding these massive creatures as their frontline combat units. I doubt they thought anyone would resist when faced with the alternative of staring down a Muton. These robotic units, developed by Advent, seem to be wholly autonomous, capable of targeting and engaging selected units without reliance on external verification. Although it falls on me to work through the initial disassembly, I fully intend on involving Shen in this process, as her knowledge of robotics far outweighs my own. Apparently, my predecessor was something of a brute when it came to handling the interrogation and autopsy of alien subjects. From what I've heard, she was keen to get her hands dirty whenever possible.
There will be no sanctuary for those who would stand in open defiance of the Elders. They will suffer in the endless fields of the void.
The Elders never had any issues targeting civilians, and their Chosen are no different. The Resistance is counting on us to protect their people. We can't let them down.
Our cooperation has proven to be a boon to the Resistance. We've learned another piece of information about the Chosen and their schemes. Slowly but steadily, our faith in your word grows, Commander. With our success comes the opportunity for you to assign us new orders, Commander.
Our influence with the Resistance factions has motivated them to share some new information on the Chosen.
Understood, Commander. My followers will appreciate the support of your soldiers.
Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
I'm coming for you, Commander. There will be no further delays.
It's already underway.
Avenger plotting new course.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
Advent has legions of these mechanized units out there helping to keep the peace. As far as I can tell, they're fully automated and armed to the teeth.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Setting course for the Indian Regional Zone.
The Chosen have already learned too much about our operations, Commander. If we don't work with the Resistance on a covert action to hunt them down, we're going to end up on the defensive.
Commander? Having the commander around seems to have given the Resistance a morale boost, not to mention our crew. I don't think I've ever seen Bradford this happy. Even though he and the commander both know and trust Cato from before the war, I'm withholding my judgment for now. As much as the Resistance needs our help, we need their support just as much. Interesting choice. I'll send word as soon as we're finished, Commander.
Avenger plotting new course.
Market is open.
Setting course for Sector 5, India.
not back down from battle, but that often leaves us in difficult positions. I could use your aid to counter one now.
Setting course for the Australian sector.
Commander, you should be aware. We're detecting lost activity in this area. Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
The spider suit will improve our soldiers' chances of dodging an attack, while also providing increased agility and grappling capability.
Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
One of the Resistance factions sent some kind of expeditionary force into an area that we know to be completely overrun by the Lost. Don't ask me what they were doing down there, but now they've gotten themselves stranded, and the Resistance is asking for our help. We'll have to do what we can to avoid being overrun. The Resistance expedition is trapped not far from your position, and the VIP is using a remote turret to hold off the Lost. We only have one clear access point to the area, so get to the target's location and escort them back to the entry point for extraction. The whole place is overrun with Lost. Don't bother trying to outgun them. After you secure the expedition, you'll have to return to our original entry point for extraction. Don't get overrun. Keep the path back to Firebrand clear.
Double time! This world is ours!
Heading out. Only the best. That's right.
He's keeping score!
On your order.
X-ray neutralized.
Changing position. My weapon is almost depleted.
Tired of waiting around. Multiple hostiles eliminated.
On the move. Target eliminated. Hostile terminated. Use some ammo over here. Target neutralized. Negative ammo. Reloading. Spent.
Must reload now. I am almost out of ammunition.
Finally.
Got it. Moving.
Reloading ammunition.
Scanning. I am watching. I have to focus. Let's move already. A righteous strike!
Absolutely.
Deploying grapple!
On the move. Ready to rock.
Let's move already! Ready to rock! Moving to Overwatch!
Attacking on sight.
Tired of waiting around! I can do that.
Go, go, go! Got it, moving.
I'm on it. Overwatch!
No one escapes!
You see that?
VIP is secure, Commander. If we can spare the manpower, we should try to bring the escort in as well. Without the VIP manning the turret controls, there's nothing keeping the Lost from overrunning this area. They're already closing in.
By the numbers. Moving to Overwatch.
Got it covered!
Moving to position. Hostile target down. Affirmative, covering now.
Non-evade detection.
On Overwatch.
Come on.
That's how it's done.
My failure is my own.
How many is that now?
Firebrand is in position. Get back to the entry point for extraction before you get overrun. We're picking up more heat signatures than the sensors can keep up with.
I'll go quickly.
Running!
Finally!
I'm all over it.
A long run.
Let's do this! Overwatch! I'm on it! Who's keeping score? I can cover it.
Not a problem.
Scanning.
Here I come! Scanning!
Moving out.
trespassers.
Move, move, move!
Focus, my friends.
You want some more?
What did you expect?
A good decision. Falling back as ordered.
We've extracted the VIP's escort. Once we get him patched up, he should be ready to rejoin the fight. Firebrand is the VIP safely on board the Sky Ranger.
I must run.
Running!
Ten four.
Let's do this.
Stepping off. Backing it in.
I leave the field.
Packing it in.
Let's go.
Let's go. All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
We successfully rescued the expedition, Commander. The Resistance will be happy to hear it.
We must never allow these dissidents to fill our hearts with fear. Their victory today is a minor footnote in history. A small bump on the path of salvation the elders have set forth for us.
false vision. That is the purpose of all skirmishers. Until it is done, there can be no other path for us. A glorious battle! Advent stands no chance against our combined might, Commander.
Mental fatigue starts to impact our soldiers' tactical effectiveness when they don't have a chance to rest. We should give them a few days off to recover if we can manage it. Aside from us getting this ship up and running, which was mostly Dr. Shen's work, I haven't felt particularly useful in a long time. I'm more than happy to leave the hard decisions to the commander.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm weak, maybe I'm blind by what I see. You wanted a soldier, but